What is going on, everybody? This is the Brandalorian, and we are coming at you with another action figure review. And today, for me, is a special one. The nostalgia is at an all-time high with today's review. We are doing the Biker Mice from Mars action figures from Nacelle. I have the bikes as well, so we'll take a look at the mice first and then the bikes. But right off the bat, just letting you know, I am the biggest Biker Mice from Mars fan. When I was a kid in 93, 94, and I had these original figures in the cartoon and the bikes, it just was all just very awesome for me. I thought they were just as cool. Hot take here, I thought they were just as cool as the Ninja Turtles. And if they would have exploded, I wouldn't have been surprised. But I think they were just trying to capture off of the anamorphic characters like Ninja Turtles, Street Sharks, or some of the other ones from the 90s. But a little bit of a lesser known one. But taking a look at the packaging, the color scheme is very reminiscent from the original line from Galoob. It's a little bit hard to see what the contents are of each one, but if you look at Throttle here, it says Leader of the Mice with the sprocket launcher and hot dog. We've got Modo, the cyborg mouse with rocket gun and hot dog. Vinnie, mouse with a cool attitude with grip claw and hot dog. And then if we take a look at the sides there, we've got the mice looking pretty damn cool there. And then along the back there, we've got the same image of all three on the back, but each character has a different bio. Throttle obviously being the leader, Modo being the brute of the group, and then Vinnie being the comedic relief. But yeah, loved these guys growing up, and I'm so glad that Nacelle decided to do these in modern action figure form. So without further ado, let's go ahead and crack open Throttle. Okay, looking at Throttle out of the package, and he looks awesome. He looks like he's straight out of the cartoon, straight out of my memory bank with the toys that I had. Throttle's rocking the antenna, the mice antenna. We've got the earrings there. He's got his sunglasses. He's got some extra fur. He's got his little curved haircut, just like he did in the cartoon. He's got his little handkerchief there, the leather vest, leather biker vest. We've got the Biker Mice from Mars tattoo on the right shoulder. Coming on down, we've got, I mean, they look like they took him straight out of the cartoon. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, as I say. I've got glove on one hand, wrist gauntlet on the other. He does have this pistol that is not removable, which is something I do not like. But everything else about him, I mean, it's Throttle. What can I say? It's Throttle. If you remember the cartoon, you remember the toys from the OG 90s classic, then I mean, you're gonna like what you're seeing here. It's Throttle, you know. I believe these glasses do come off, because I've seen a couple of reviews where their glasses come off, and there we are, Throttle. Don't remember him taking the glasses off too many times, but there we are. So the glasses can come on, right back on just fine, and they definitely stay on pretty good, because Throttle definitely always had his shades there. But looking at the articulation, a lot of articulation points. I really like the matte finish. It feels like a very animated figure with the paint. It's definitely working for me. Definitely easy to pose, which is good, because we're gonna need to get him on his bike. Got an ab crunch there, swivel at the abs there. Head can look down pretty good, up pretty solid. Yeah, like he's very easy to move, which is good. Gosh, it's so good to have these in hand. For accessories, Throttle has a very fun, laughing expression. That looks good. He also has his biker helmet, which is cool because they gave it a whole new head, whereas the original line had a helmet that would go over the figure, but it was always hard with the antennas because the antennas would go up and down. It was a cool feature as a kid, but didn't always look the best. It also comes with a pair of open hands, a pair of fisted hands, and a blaster, and of course, as the package stated, a hot dog. These are not the turtles, folks. These are biker mice, and they eat hot dogs, not pizza. Last but not least, he comes with his very distinct weapon from the original figure. And I think this works, or no, maybe it doesn't work. Let's see. Yeah, I think it does. I think it pushes. Let's see. Oh man, that really shot. Very cool. And he comes with 2 more. So that's pretty cool. Awesome. And it's painted well too. It's got some nice wash to make it look like it's used parts. And here is Throttle posed with his weapon. Looking pretty cool. Not going to lie. All right, now taking a look at Modo out of the package, and he looks dope. He is definitely taller than Throttle, and we'll get a little size comparison here in a little bit once we get all 3 mice out. But definitely harkening back to the original design, we've got his armored look, we've got the patch, the antennas, just like Throttle. We've got earrings like Throttle. This is just a big, gray, tough mouse. He's got the red eye on the right there. Obviously, who can forget the mechanical arm, which looks really good. Modo is jacked. And I recently revisited the original animated series, and I have to say, Modo might be the forgotten MVP. I mean, he was always the one that was the most level-headed to me, even though Throttle's the leader. I always felt like Modo was the one that was kind of getting him out of jams and stuff. I mean, look at this mouse. He's towering. The design is perfect, just like what we saw in the original series and action figure. And yeah, he just screams badass mouse from Mars. They definitely mentioned that the Plutarchians tested on Vinnie and Modo, and this is why he has the patch and he's got the mechanical arm. Seen some many wars with their planet and the alien race of the Plutarchians. So Modo, very, very happy with how he turned out. For accessories, he also comes with a smiling head, which looks great. He obviously has to come with his standard helmet look for when he's on the motorcycle. Just like Throttle, he comes with a pair of fisted hands, one robotic arm, one not, and then open hot dog holding hands as well. He also comes with a blaster, a hot dog, of course, and his rocket gun. Doesn't have any special features, it's just a rocket gun painted gold. And he holds said rocket gun quite well. Modo, loving this guy. Okay, last but not least, we are looking at my personal favorite mouse growing up, Vinnie, the mouse with the cool attitude, aka the Michelangelo of the group. And looking at him, we've got the antennas, just like the other mice, earrings, different stud earrings, just like the other mice. We've got a faceplate because he was at war with the Plutarchians, obviously. We've got the bandana here. We've got this is nostalgia right here. I remember these crossing straps here, bandoliers. Got black gloves, pants. Yeah, this is certainly harkening back to some classic times growing up. articulation. He might be the easiest one to just naturally pose. He has less going on. He doesn't have any holsters or anything. They all, I forgot to mention, they all have a nice, easy articulating tail, which is going to be needed for when we put them on the bikes here shortly. But yeah, Vinnie was my favorite. What can I say? I don't know, I just gravitated towards him. Loved them all, but Vinnie was my guy, and they have absolutely nailed him in this figure. For accessories, he also has a happy, laughing, smiling face. He has his red helmeted look, a pair of fisted gloved hands, a pair of open hot dog holding hands, you guessed it, a blaster, a hot dog, and he comes with two different weapons, a crowbar, which is cool, and this claw machine. Let's see. Yep, it opens and closes like so. Not bad. And here's Vinnie holding his crowbar, ready to whack some Plutarchian butt. All right, now moving on to the bikes. I'm not gonna be able to get them all in one shot here because the boxes are a little larger. We're taking a look at throttles here first, and this very much harkens back to the same somewhat packaging style of the original toy line. It includes another hot dog, and then we get to see most of what it comes with in there. We've got the mice in the back there. Throttle's Martian monster bike. He's got the traditional cruiser bike. Then we'll bring in Modo's Mondo chopper. He's got the chopper. This one looks dope, man. And they really nailed the aesthetic of these. I can already tell just with the packaging. And then, last but certainly not least, we've got Vinnie's Radical Rocket Sled, the speed bike. Looking awesome. So I say without further ado, let's just go ahead and crack these guys open. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's see the rest of the art. That looks awesome. Modo's Mondo chopper, and then Throttle. Sick. All right, now taking a look at Throttle's Martian monster bike, and this thing looks perfect. I mean, we've got this swiveling rocket here. I mean, it looks like a cartoon. Like, it's weird to say this looks like a cartoon item in my hand, because they've done such a good job with like the aesthetic of making it feel like it is straight out of the cartoon with the paint and this the stylized version of it. I'm really digging these. These are really fun. The tires are rubber. We've got the Biker Mice logo on the front headlight, and here on the front, and we've got the seat there. This just looks really good. What can I say? Shout out to Nacelle for already including batteries, because it's already working lights. I thought I had to go get batteries, and sure enough, the tail lights and the headlights work right off the bat. I'm like, how freaking cool, man. I'm so happy with that. A lot of the electronics figures I've had to get recently required me to go get batteries, and this thing is just ready to cruise along. It also comes with this like burning rubber stand. The kickstands do work as well. They swivel down, and then these two fire pieces, I think you can either, you can put it in the cannon in the front, or I believe these are actually meant for our exhausts here and here. Yep. And that looks perfect. All right, now we got the Mondo chopper, and this thing looks super cool. We've got the cannons in the front, 3 cannons there. Something to note about this one in a second. We've got the badass chopper long handles. Oh man, this thing is so cool. Rubber tires, just like Throttles. The extended seat with the Mars logo on the top there. It's a little bit of a longer bike because it's a chopper. We got some paint there. With these speedometers and all that. We've got the kickstands here. Oh man, this thing is super cool. Oh, I thought Throttles was cool, but this one just is aesthetically, it's just better. Something to note is the front comes off, so like that you can put a regular non-Canon headpiece on, but I don't know why you would want to do that, because it's the Biker Mice from Mars, and we gotta have them in action at all times. So yeah, I am really, really digging this. Just like Throttles, he's got his burning rubber stand, and just like Throttle, the same energy pieces, which can either go in the front. Let's take a look at that. Actually, no, this one won't go in the front. None of those will go in the front. This will have to be for the exhaust in the back. And there we go. Modo's Mondo chopper. Loving it. Man, these are cool. Last but certainly not least, the Vinnie Radical Rocket Sled. And this one clearly stands out the most. It's the most space-like. It's very much like a speeder bike. Crotch rocket. It's got a cannon up top here, and the awesome thing about it is this part right here, it's got a spring so he can be blasting on the road, but also it's got a magnet inside, and it just attaches to the back of the seat just like that. And this thing is awesome. It even has some suspensions there. We've got the seat right here that turns the light on, and it also turns on, I don't know if you can see that, the control panel there. His handles go in and out. I mean, this thing is sick. He's got just one rear view, just like he did in the cartoon. This one, the stands, it's not that easy to have this one stand, so I need this one to have the burning rubber that the other ones came out with. And his energy effects also are larger. I think they just go in the back here, like so. Move the cannon out of the way. Oh man. The rocket sled in the flesh. Man, this thing is super cool. All right. Awesome. And before we take a look at the mice on the bikes, let's take a look at them standing together. Obviously, Modo being the tallest, Throttle being the second tallest, and then Vinnie being the shortest. This is cartoon accurate. Oh man, are you kidding me? Look how cool this looks. All three biker mice with their biker helmets on their respective bikes. This is really, really cool. I was able to get these guys on their bikes very easily. No problemo whatsoever. I mean, to me, in my opinion, maybe I'm just incredibly biased because I loved the biker mice from Mars growing up, that I think they've gone way over the park. They've knocked us way out of the park with multiple heads, a lot of accessories, multiple hands, interchangeable pieces for the bikes themselves, already electronics with the bikes. Let's go ahead and let's crank these lights on for each so we can see what that looks like in the dark. And we can I mean, come on, people. Absolutely radical. I mean, I cannot wait to continue to collect these. I know they're making more, and now they got the Sports Bros. They have Charlie, Lindbergher, Grease Pit, all these different characters coming in. I am absolutely here for it. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next episode. And of course, for this special video, let's rock and ride.